Michael Hussey comes out to the middle. Cameron White still there, 31 from 17 now. One would have to say this is the last real recognised pair for the Australian. Stephen Smith, what he did well was just slow it up a bit, get the ball to grip the surface. There's no big turn, but there's enough.
That'll go. That's one for the over. It's almost mandatory now.
Pushing the ball through all the time at Michael Hussey, and obviously being on leg.
For the fielder there, will watch as the ball goes over him. So Afridi going for another three now. Finds the fielder. It's all right to keep knocking the singles over if you're getting a 6 and a 4. Now that'll go as well. So Australia keeping the runs coming.
Well, quick to Michael Hussey. I think he's got to actually try and beat him in the flight as well.
24 again. And the first ball is exactly what the doctor ordered for Australia.
For power, as we've seen with the sixes he hits, and then he'll do something with the finesse of this shot. He's got an unbelievable strike rate for a guy who wasn't known as a hitter just a few years ago.
I think it might be home here. Oh, predetermined shot, but they're still running away. Down to third man for a couple. Drama of every ball now. What about this one? Just a single? No, they'll come back for two. It's always going to be two. They didn't particularly dart between the stump chance. Now he hasn't found the gap here. It's still running the deep. They'll come back for another two. So it's normally a very good shot, but not quite enough for Australia. Down. Yes, he can. That's running away, and into the boundary for four. So welcome shot, but it keeps Hussey off strike. 16 from the over now, 18 from the last for Pak. Oh, that has gone a long way. Very long way. If you could give 8 runs to a cricket shot, that would have been 8.
His crease because he wants to be playing off the back foot as much as possible.
Here's Ajmal. He's gone for it. Now the fielder under it. There's nothing he can do because that has gone as well. Michael Hussey gets to 50 from 22 balls. Is there anything that this man cannot do on a cricket ground? 5 from 3 now. Are they going to get there, Australia?
Well, they've just improved their chances enormously. Michael Hussey is playing the innings of his life here. This time he goes straight, not over the leg side. Tremendous hit. For a guy who wasn't known as a hitter probably 3-4 years ago, he's become a tremendous hitter.
Right now, all of a sudden, Hussey's going to say, oh look, I think it's possible here. Let me not do something stupid, but he's got to ensure that he keeps going in the same way in here. What's Ajmal going to do? Hussey goes for it, and just over the man at backward point. That's running away for 4. Pakistan are letting go of this match. It was Michael Hussey.
That was a pretty poor effort, really. That in these circumstances, that had to be caught. Australia suddenly, from looking down and out,
a single will do. He does much more than that. Hussey has deposited that into the stands for Australia's most famous win ever in T20 cricket.
Well, that is unbelievably good hitting. Michael Hussey has hit 6 sixes and he hasn't mishit one of them. And to keep doing that under those circumstances is amazing hitting. And then there was a couple of finesse shots in amongst it. But I don't know that I've seen such good striking under that sort of pressure. Unbelievable.
This is a nightmare. Surely the Pakistan fans are waiting for the alarm clock to ring, to wake up in a sweat and discover that it all didn't really happen. But I'm afraid it did. We've seen one of the greatest T20 matches we will ever see here at St. Lucia, where Michael Hussey has played one of the great T20 innings, 60 from 24 balls under pressure, and the defending champions, for 80% of the way they had the match in their pocket, and they have somehow managed to lose it. But actually that's being unfair to them. I think Australia won it rather than Pakistan lost it. Oh, the celebrations will go long into the night. Pakistan disappointed but not disgraced. I think they played a fantastic game of cricket today, Pakistan did. Yet contrived to find themselves on the losing side.
Michael Hussey, not surprisingly, getting a big hug from his skipper. Pakistan just can't believe it. But there was always signs that there could be some panic. Michael Hussey, he must be just about exhausted, but they won't wipe that smile off his face for a while.
For a country that entered the first T20 World Championship, calling it a hit and a giggle, these are some seriously emotional shots. They really do want to win this. They have looked so far ahead of the competition in this tournament. Today they were stretched, they were gone, they were dead, they were buried. Really, all that you needed to do was put the epitaph. They managed to pull that out here. Just a single of the last ball needed. And Michael Hussey, that's why you play sport, isn't it? To be able to tell your grandchildren this is what you did. What a game of cricket we've had today. Lots of skill, lots of emotion on display. I haven't seen Michael Hussey display that kind of aggression and emotion for a long time, and completely different look in the opposition camp.